Good morning friends and welcome to the pre-market view. We have seen sharp cuts in the US markets on Friday. Nasdaq was down almost about 2.6% and the Dow was down about 1% as the job data was not up to the mark. In fact, the job addition was about 1,96,000, which was way below market expectations. However, there is a feeling that if the overall job data is not looking that impressive, then the rate hikes also could get delayed and the Fed may continue with the lighter or easier monetary policy for an extended period of time. So that is something that remains to be seen. However, European markets were up anywhere from 0.7 to 0.8% as the overall liquidity stance from the European Central Bank President has been quite dovish and aggressive. So we have seen sharp contrast in the market performance of the European markets on Friday. And when we look at the Asian markets today morning, Nikkei is down almost about 1.34% and Hang Seng is also down about 0.5%, and SGX Nifty is suggesting that we are going to open almost about flat, maybe 2 to 5 points kind of a downtick on the Friday's closing. Overall, when we look at the FI flows for the last almost about 33 sessions, we have seen continuous inflow and they have pumped in close to about $5 billion. But Friday, the net figure by the FI was slightly on the lower side at about 232 crore, and the domestic institutions sold close to about 1100 crore, and even in the index futures we have seen FI selling close to about 600 crore. On Friday, our own market, there was a bit of a pressure and we had seen some kind of a weakness across the broader market, excepting few stocks like Ranbaxy, where we have a major announcement. So I'll take you through our highlights of the development and the possible action that we can take in the market. On that note, let me invite Sadhana to take us through important FNOQs and ideas that we could have from the FNO side.
Good morning friends, let's have a view on derivatives. In Friday's session, we have seen that markets started the session on a negative note and continued their journey towards southward direction. As we have seen that market players have squared off their short positions as around 7.20 lakh shares were reduced in Nifty futures and cost of carry increased significantly by approximately 62%. And Nifty futures premium also increased from 32 points to 49.80 odd levels. And Nifty finally snapped the session with a margin loss of 0.36%. If we talk about PCR, it is decreased from 1.05 to 1.02, which is clearly indicating that call option has seen good number of shares in open interest. We can see 6,800, 6,900 followed by 7,000 has seen good number of shares additions in open interest, whereas we have seen unwinding activity taking place in put strike of 6,700, 6,600 and 6,500 also. Our intraday support would be 6730, resistance would be 6780, and Singapore Nifty is up by 5 points at 6750. There is one security in bank here today, which is L&T Finance Holding, and on Friday's trade, FIs for net sellers of approximately 900 odd crores in future and options segment. Overall, the bias for the market is negative as we are trading below our 5 days VWAP of 6750. Our lower range for the market would be 6600 and 6800 would act as a stiff resistance going forward. That's it from derivatives. Thank you.
Here are the important ideas and news that we are tracking today. First of all, the actionable ideas. BHAIL, the provisional numbers for FY14 are way below market expectations. So there could be a negative reaction on the BHAIL stock in today's market. So one can short that with a stop loss of 188 and a target of about 178 to about 175. Torrent Pharma, some positive news as the company has got approvals from the US FDA to market moxifloxacin HCl, which is a generic version of Avelox. So one can go long on Torrent Pharma with a stop loss of 552 and a target of about 579 to about 591. And Balrampur Chini, again some positive news as the realizations from ethanol for sugar companies is likely to increase by almost about 10%. So one can go long on Balrampur Chini with a stop loss of 56.5 and a target of about 60.50. In the watch list where we are shortlisting the stocks with positive or negative bias for the trading for the day, there are 4 stocks with positive bias: DLF, Idea, Grasim and Reliance Infrastructure. So one can work with technical levels on the positive bias for these stocks. And in important development, Sun Pharma would buy the Ranbaxy Laboratories stock the entire stake, in fact, in an all-share deal with total equity valuation of about $4 billion. And the Ranbaxy shareholders will get about 0.8 share of Sun Pharma for every share that they are holding of Ranbaxy. And post this transaction, Daiichi Sankyo will hold about 9% stake in Sun Pharma. Overall, there is a sense that this deal would be a positive one for particularly Ranbaxy, which has been under cloud for a lot of US FDA related issues. But there is a sense that Sun Pharma is looking at this particular transaction as a strategic acquisition for the generic business because of the strong presence that Ranbaxy has in US markets, both in terms of distribution as well as ANDA filings. And there are also some provisions in the deal whereby there's going to be some kind of indemnity clause for any possible compensation that Sun may have to shell out because of the US FDA related issues. So overall, there might be a bit of a negative reaction on the Sun Pharma stock in today's morning session, but the con call is going on, so we shall try and update you on the possible course of action that investors take post this transaction. In other news, the immigration bill has been delayed in US, which is going to be a bit of a positive for the IT stocks. And also the Holcim and Lafarge, which are the two largest cement manufacturers in the world, are looking at a merger to create a $40 billion entity. And this could have some implications for the Indian companies, because if ACC and Ambuja both are merged, then that could create a dominant position in the cement industry, and they might be forced to sell out some of the assets. So there could be some kind of a negative reaction for the Indian market. And GMR Infrastructure has won an award for about $320 million project to expand and operate the second largest airport in Philippines. And ONGC Videsh is in talks with Petro Vietnam to offload a stake in the Block 128 in the South China Sea. And Dr. Reddy's Laboratories is looking at investing about $400 million in the R&D over the next 3 to 4 years in biologics and proprietary products. And SBI is looking at selling its non-performing assets worth about 3,500 to 4,000 crore to RCEL. That's it from all of us, friends. Have a great trading session and see you tomorrow at the same time.